Hello everyone, I'm Miss Kathy and this is Lola and I'm the Story Lady and we are so happy you're here. Today we're going to read a great story from my friends at United Family. It's called Joseph's Hero by Abbas Hadamian. And this story doesn't have any pictures, so you have to listen, but you are going to love this story. Joseph's Hero. You ready, Lola? Okay, everybody get comfortable. Joseph Michael Ricci opened his eyes to see Aaron Jackson staring down at him. As he laid in his bed, staring up at his favorite basketball star, he couldn't believe the day ahead of him, a day he'd been waiting a whole year for, and not even because it was his birthday. Today, Joseph's Uncle Sal, the same uncle who gave him the basketball poster he was staring at, was taking him somewhere very special. Joseph jumped out of bed and ran to his closet to find his new basketball jersey. Even though he received it over 3 weeks ago, he promised himself not to wear it until today. He pulled the fresh jersey over his head and looked at himself in the mirror. He looked just like Aaron Jackson, or so he thought anyway. It even had the team name, Colts, and number 9 stitched on the back in beautiful green and white. Unlike his school friends who loved baseball and football, ever since Joseph could remember, he wanted to be a basketball star just like Aaron Jackson. Joseph was already tall for his age, and his doctor had told them that he would grow to be even a lot taller, maybe even as tall as Aaron Jackson. Joseph was so excited this morning because in only a couple of hours his Uncle Sal would be taking him and his older brother Marty to see the opening home game of the Colts, where he would hopefully see Aaron Jackson lead his team to a win. The doorbell rang and Joseph ran to open the door. "Hey, Joey boy!" It was his Uncle Sal. Joseph liked most people to call him either Joseph or just Joe. The only person he let call him Joey was his Uncle Sal. Joseph always thought that the only basketball fan bigger than he was Uncle Sal, and he loved it when his uncle would come over to watch the Colts game with him. After each game, the two would talk about how great Aaron Jackson had been. Joseph and Marty hopped into Uncle Sal's car and they drove off to the basketball stadium. After the game, as Joseph, Marty, and Uncle Sal were leaving their seats, they talked about the best plays. Suddenly, Uncle Sal stopped. He saw at the head of a lineup of fans a sign that read, "Colts Autograph Session, Limited Space." The three of them froze. For a small price, people could actually meet and briefly talk with the players from the Colts team, including Aaron Jackson. The three of them ran into the line. What happened next surprised Joseph. As the three were about to enter the line, a few rowdy teenage boys pushed Uncle Sal aside and forced their way in front. Joseph was a little angry and didn't think it was very fair of the boys to do what they did. However, Joseph got his mind off what happened and smiled at the thought of soon meeting Aaron Jackson. Over the next few hours, the line gradually nudged forward. As they moved closer to the entrance, Joseph could see a second sign being put up. The sign said that only 15 spots remained open for the autograph session. Joseph saw that the boy who had pushed Uncle Sal was counting the number of people in line. The boy said, "Ha, 13. Then the boy turned to Uncle Sal and said, "Look, old man, there are 13 people ahead of you, which means that one of you guys can't go in. Ha!" He and the other two rowdy teenagers in front started to laugh at Joseph, Marty, and Uncle Sal. Joseph thought it was really mean of the boys in front to laugh at them, especially since they had stolen their spot in line. The line moved forward, and the boys in front were about to be let into the autograph room. Joseph scowled and thought the teenagers were so lucky to even go in at all. Suddenly, the face of the boy who had pushed Uncle Sal changed from happy to worried. The boy emptied his pockets. Joseph saw that the boy didn't have enough money to go in, and Joseph was suddenly full of hope. He thought, if that guy can't go to the autograph session, then there's room for my Uncle Sal, Marty, and me. All of us can see Aaron Jackson. The boy looked very sad as he started to step out of line. Uncle Sal then suddenly stopped the boy and gently pulled him back in line. Uncle Sal pulled out his wallet and said to the cashier that he would pay for the boy. The boy's face lit up. He stared at Uncle Sal with both shock and joy. All of a sudden, the boy jumped towards Uncle Sal and gave Uncle Sal a hug before he went into the autograph session. Uncle Sal then encouraged Joseph and Marty to go into the autograph session. He told them that he would wait for them outside. Joseph was amazed that Uncle Sal had given up and sacrificed his chance to meet Aaron Jackson so that he could make someone else happy, someone else that had even been very mean to him. Uncle Sal just said, "No worries, I'll catch Mr. Jackson next time around." Both Joseph and Uncle Sal knew this chance probably wouldn't come again. At the end of the long day back home at his family dinner table, Joseph's parents brought out a big cake as the family sang him happy birthday. After Joseph blew out all of his candles, his father asked him, "So what did you wish for, Joseph?" Joseph replied, "I want to be just like my hero." His father said, "Let me guess, Aaron Jackson." Joseph answered, "No, Uncle Sal. He is amazing." Wasn't that a great story? Joseph's hero. That was nice, wasn't it? Thank you to United Family for sending me that. I really love that story. Lola, did you like that story? She did. Books are the best. And Lola and I want you to always remember that you are smart, and you are strong, and you are brave, and you are kind. We'll see you next time.